peeps? This is the Green Beanie, the gnarliest cooking vlog around. This week we are doing a very awesome stuffed chicken breast recipe, and it's different from the other one if you watch the other one, because that one was with figs and stuff, but this is chicken breast with mushrooms and stuff, and it's pretty gnarly. So what we need for this recipe is spinach, about this much. You need like a lot, even more if you need. And this is polenta. It's like made from corn, and it is usually sold like a sausage if you've heard of it. And you need some low-fat or fat-free feta cheese. I guess you could use cheddar cheese as well. And onion, garlic, chicken stock or broth, which may come in a cube or packets or whatever. And some mushrooms, maybe this much. And parsley, and you need your chicken breasts, either 2 really big ones like this, or 4 smaller ones, 4 to 6 ounces or whatever each. These ones are 8 ounces each, so I'll be cutting them in half and showing you how to do it from there. And you also need an oven and a stove. First, preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And you want to get a pan like this size or something, and you're going to turn it to medium or so. And if you've seen the Green Beanie before, you'll know that to use a pan with a little oil, we're just going to put some in, and then we're going to use a paper towel and rub it around so that you have a nice layer on the bottom without having to use a lot. Now you want to cut up an onion and crush up some garlic, but you've got to do it like a boss. You can't do it any other way. And when the stove is hot enough, you may put the onions in. But you gotta wait till it's hot enough, and you also gotta not spill things on the ground. And do the garlic as well. I just crush that up and cut it up and whatnot. A few cloves. So once we wait for that to brown for a few minutes, we're gonna use one of these. Then we are going to rinse the mushrooms and the spinach, and then we are going to chop up the mushrooms. And yeah, it's gonna be gnarly. So yes, once you've rinsed the mushrooms, you can cut them up into like loosely, I don't know, however you want. You can cut them into a smiley face or a heart or whatever, because it won't matter in the end because they're all going to be blended up, but just do whatever. Do it with one hand like a boss. By the way, if you're doing this recipe, yeah, use a bigger pan, but the good thing is that the spinach and the mushrooms both will reduce a whole lot, and they will shrink to like a tiny little bit. So yeah, this is a lot of spinach, but it won't be at the end. So add it a bit at a time so that it shrinks. And once the spinach is all wilted and shrinken, then we will move on to the next part. So in the meantime, we are going to cut the chicken, so make sure that your hands are clean and make sure you don't contaminate anything with the chicken. But basically we're going to cut it. So you're going to cut it so that you're going to make basically a pocket inside. Kind of like how I did it in the last episode, but I'll show you. So if they're this big, you can cut them in half, and then, yep, don't make things precarious, people. And then you're gonna just put the knife in, but do it slowly because you don't want to like cut to the end and then make it not a pocket. You want to make it like this, so it's kind of like a secret compartment where you could store stuff. In this case, we're going to store mushrooms and spinach and feta cheese. And you want to make it kind of big so that you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And yeah, just repeat that for all the other ones. Hello, I am chicken. And now you want to get out a food processor like this. Hopefully yours is a little bit bigger. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to put this inside the food processor, and then we're going to roughly kind of puree it. We're not going to completely obliterate it. Here, I'll kind of show you how that's done. Yep, so you're going to take some of this mix and put it inside here. By the way, if there's like liquid at the bottom, you kind of want to boil that away. Then you're going to blend it. But will it blend? You see, you only want to do it for like a second at a time. Kind of like that. Yep, and then we're going to do the rest of it. But keep the food processor out because we'll need it again later. And once it is all nicely kind of loosely shredded like this, we are going to add some chicken stock, either 1 cube or 2 of these packets or however much, depending on like the flavor and the size of the cubes and stuff. And we're going to add about 3 ounces of feta cheese. It's about this much. And we're going to add it like a boss. And mix it around. And you can taste it, and if you need to add more salt or more stock or something, then you can go ahead and do that. And yeah, you're gonna want to chop some parsley because you need the herbs to make it awesome. Also for garnishing at the end. But yeah, just chop up some parsley and put that in. Rinse it first. So now we are going to take out the polenta and put about 4 servings in there. Yeah, and we're gonna like break that up in the pan using this thingy and mix it around. Mix it around. You're going to take some of your mix and make sure that this is open and make sure your hands are clean too. And put this in here. It's very simple. And get as much in there as you can. And make sure you don't cross-contaminate like the spoon and then like lick the spoon that went into the chicken. Just keep that in mind. And it should look very boss, like that. And that was Green Beanie 73 for you, and that's a pretty big number, which means that there are that many other recipes that you have yet to check out. Every single one is healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss, so make sure that you subscribe to the Green Beanie by clicking on that happy little green onion there, maybe the sad one. And I have my other channel where I do other things, such as snowboarding and other certain things on my channel, but yeah, I put a lot of work into that channel, and it's really fun and stuff, so you should check it out. So that's pretty much it, so stick around, stay gnarly, and bye for now. Sorry for all the technical issues. Yeah, okay. Woohoo, the end.